Good morning and welcome to another Swords and Sandals beta video. I am of course Oliver Joyce, the game creator. Now where we left off last time, I think we'd just reached the first arena champion. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit and take up with the second arena champion using a wizard that I've made called Emberthorn. We're about halfway through the beta test right now. And things are going really well. I've had a lot of good feedback from the beta testers, and I've been able to patch a lot of things and balance a lot of other things. Things like you can now sleep at the gladiator keep instead of just the tavern. There's little cauldrons in the dungeons to light your torch. There was a bunch of inventory bugs and so on, and I'm trying to balance out the classes a bit better as well, so the wizards are a bit stronger and the priests are also a bit tougher. Alright, let's get started. So when we last left, this actually was a different character. So this guy, he's up to Incy Wincy Spider, who's the second arena champion, and we've defeated the first champion and the first dungeon guardian. So we'll head to the Colosseum now. So one of the things that's a little bit different with Swords and Sandals 5 compared to Swords and Sandals 2 is that you can fight non-human enemies, non-humanoid enemies. So things like a giant spider, a giant bull, dragons maybe. I'm not going to spoil that too much, but yeah, there's dragons in the game. Alright. Let's take on Incy Wincy, who was just a poor giant spider who kind of got captured and doesn't really want to be here either.
Behold, the next arena champion!
Yeah, exactly. Stuff of nightmares. You can feel like Incy just wants to go home to. Alright, let's take part in this battle. So as a wizard, he's got a special skill called the Searing Blast, which is quite a powerful default attack. That one smashed him and just completely decimated his armor. Doesn't always do as much damage as that, but got a bit lucky. Let's try Lightning Bolt. So, as a wizard, my melee attack isn't quite as powerful. So I'm going to go back to the Searing Blast. Another big hit. But he's got a couple of good hits on me. Fireball. Resisted that. Cool. So he's getting the battle rage now, which means that any hit he does will be automatic. Unlike Swords and Sandals 2, I have fixed the game so you can take as long as you want when choosing a skill. Now back in Swords and Sandals 2 days, it was actually a bit of a problem because the game would bug out sometimes and buttons wouldn't appear, and so you'd be halfway through a fight and you wouldn't see any buttons. That of course has been solved, so I don't have to force this button to appear anymore. Let's try a lightning bolt. Bam. Got it.
Behold, our new tournament champion!
So that was Incy Wincy gone. You always level up in boss fights to within one experience point of the next level. Never quite past that. Just because they decided that because there's a lot of stuff that happens after the battle, you see the end of the tournament rundown, you see next chapter and so on. It's just too many screens. That of course is me singing the song. What a great singer. Don't quit your day job, huh? Alright, victory. So Act 1, Chapter 3. We are moving our way down through the Hypogeum and going to take on the next Sentinel and find out a little bit more about why we're going down there. So, first of all, we go back to the Ludus to tell Reg the Hammer that we've done the quest. Yeah, we're victorious.
Quest complete!
Right, we've got some... cool, we've got a runestone. I'll show you about these now. So runestones are... actually, hang on, I'll just figure out what the next quest is. Right, he's making us feel guilty for killing a spider. Look, forget about it. Okay. Oh, right. there's some other spiders who are upset that we killed the big papa.
New quest.
So 4 giant huntsmen, and these guys are found further down on in the dungeon, so we'll head down there. Right, finally we can level up. We got a bit of extra experience for completing the quest, so we've kicked over. Ah, cool. So we're now level 10. We've been given the opportunity of a nickname. So if you don't like the first one, marvelous, which I kind of like, but I'll just for the purposes of this video, I'll try a different one. You can change it. So let's say we hate this nickname. People are surprised, but we try again. Do you want to be called the Claw? Meh, don't love it. Let's go still bad. Or people are getting agitated with you. How about Emberthorn the Rat? Now we don't want to call the Rat. That's an awful nickname, as the button says. So I think this time if you don't choose this nickname, you're basically stuck with the next one. So let's hope we get a good one. The Fiery. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We use fireballs and things. And just to show our great indifference to our nickname, let's click the whatever button. This build I've really focused on magicka and stamina because you do use a lot of stamina and essence when you're a wizard. Let's probably boost up strength a little bit because sometimes you do have to use it as melee attacks. And as you can see, I've poured most of my skills into the warfare tree. I haven't really even focused on survival build, which is really good for some special dungeon skills, but for this game I'm just focusing on the wizard. Okay, let's try the imprisonment spell.
Congratulations, you grow more powerful.
Alright, back in Saul's Gateway. We've got plenty of money to spend. I was going to show you the runestones now. These are a new addition to the game, which I'd promised in Sword and Sandals 2, but never got around to adding them. But they, of course, are in this game now. So if you move to the inventory and we check out this tab here, you see we have a few runestones which I haven't used yet. Let's add one. The Essence of Vampirism. This improves your vampirism resistance by 1 when etched, and it gets destroyed when you etch it. So by clicking this button, you get 1 to your vampirism resistance. So if you have a look at our stats, I already had 1%, now it's gone up to 2%. So that's cool. Let's use another one, the Avatar of Fire, which is pretty cool. There are other runestones which will improve your strength and your vitality and things like that, so look out for those later in the game. Let's try this one. They're also worth a fair bit of money, so you can sell them if you don't want to improve your resistances. Cool. Let's go to the shops and have a look at any new weapons.
Ironhawk, weaponsmith.
So, we can afford... Yeah, it's a bit better, but not that much better. Let's not go with that. What we will do instead is stock up on some light sources.
Gattenhoff, tavern keeper.
Food, actually. Yeah, roast chicken, couple of roast chickens. Nothing like a dungeon chicken, right? And we'll also get those light sources which are at the
Stramanus, alchemist.
You got a lantern here which you can buy, which is a lot more powerful, and you can use oil with it. You don't need to constantly keep lighting the torch, but it's quite expensive, so we're not going to get it right now. We'll stock on a few torches instead. Maybe get a couple of healing potions. And town portal scroll to get back. Right, the night has fallen. Do you want to go to sleep in the streets of town? You can brave the streets, but there's a big chance of you freezing to death, so if you've got the money, spend it. Little pro tip. Alright. Crustate of chicken for breakfast. Really on the chicken theme of the movie. Incidentally, most people don't read these little paragraphs of text, but I actually, back in the last game, I kind of went to town on them and went through a whole bunch of old books and medieval recipes and things, and picked out like 100 random meals. So it's almost always different. Things like peas porridge cold, or you know, prawns in green sauce or something ridiculous. A lot of the kind of stuff you'd find at a true medieval feast. So if you're interested in medieval culinary dining, that's going to interest you. For the rest of you, you'll think, why did you waste your time on that? Alright.
Another freezing day
Let's
in
head down to
Sue's
the
Gateway.
dungeons now.
You have entered the Hypogeum.
So we're now... We could go all the way to level 9 if we want. And I might not do that yet because I want to kill some spiders first. But that will take us to the next dungeon sentinel. Alright. So down here a little further you'll find these cauldrons. These are new. Normally you wouldn't see as many as that, but I'm just experimenting with a random number generator to see how many I want to generate. So in the final version you probably won't see 4 of them stacked together, but you can light your torch with this and just increase the power for a while. So let's check it out. Yeah, and then the cauldron disappears. That's a Grim Reaper. We don't want to fight him yet, but we could. He's not super powerful. But we're actually looking for giant spiders. Like this guy. So, just blast him with a lightning bolt. Or a blast. So one of the new things in this beta is that when you do get tired, you can't use your skills like in the arena, so you have to rest, and they can hurt you when you do that. So he hurts, then let's magic missile him. This guy's quite magic resistant. To use the old mallet. There you go. Got one of the huntsmen's down, that's good. So we're looking for 3 more. Drink from the well. There are a few fetch quests though in the game, but many of the quests are not like that. There are a lot of other interesting quest variations, in case you're worried. Let's have a drink from the well. Yeah, stagnant water. Disgusting. Back in a circle. Let's try lighting a torch again. Sometimes you can burn yourself doing that, so it doesn't always work. Ah, here we go. Yeah, they're quite magic resistant. Yeah, squash them the old-fashioned way. I know, lightning bolt. 2 of them down. Now let's see. These guys drop spider legs, and you can eat those if you want. So if I'm hungry, he's not that hungry at the moment, but if we wanted to eat them, you get some poison resistance. So that's kind of cool. Bunch of bats, which we're not really interested in fighting. This hex will heal us, but we don't really need the healing, but let's try it anyway. Kind of wasted that, but it's still there anyway. So let's find the exit to the next level. There we go. Head down. What's in that barrel? Oh, silver nugget. Cool, we can sell that. I added those cauldrons in because sometimes the game does get dark and you run out of torches, and it is a game design mechanic in that I really do want people to try and play the game in the dark and in the light with different mechanics and strategies. And one of the parts of the game is that you do have to, you know, keep out of the darkness, but sometimes it is good to just have that handy auto relight feature. Right, so here's a locked door. We'll try the wizard key. Okay, it's too powerful for us. Kick the door down. Too strong for us there, so we're kind of trapped until we get a key. I'll try and keep kicking it. Sometimes it works. Nah. I'm still working on ways around things like that if you get stuck, so we'll come back to that door, but for now I'll have to go and find a key for it. Kill a scorpion. Blast him. And here's a macaque brawler. So these guys are kind of fighting monkeys. They're quite brutal. They hit you hard, but they go down fast. We're actually a little overpowered for these guys because I spent a lot of time leveling up before, so they're not that challenging. As you can see, I'm level 10, they're like level 5 or something like that. Oh, I got burnt by the cauldron. Oh, that hurt. Okay, drink from water. Oh! Torch went out. A little bad run of luck there for us. So 2 more giant spiders or 1, I can't remember. Oh, here we are, there's 2 more anyway here. So we probably want to use a healing potion because I got a bit hurt from the cauldron. Blast them. Yeah, so they're only level 5 at the moment. I did end up leveling up this character quite a lot in testing, and he's, as I was mentioning, a little overpowered, but they still do a little bit of damage. As we go further down the dungeon, we'll find that these monsters do start hitting really hard, so it's good to practice on the upper levels to hone your skills. Okay, so that's our last one, I think, but you can always click on your character sheet and check the quest log here to see how many you need to kill. Let's fight this last guy. Yeah, he's overmatched. I wasn't even bothering to use any magic skills on him, but we'll finish him off with a fireball. I resisted. There you go. Alright, got them all. So we can quick exit back to town by using a town portal scroll here. Now we'll hand this scroll back to Reg. You're welcome.
Quest complete.
Alright, so we got a key, which would have been handy for that dungeon level, and some other junk. Okay, so what's this quest? So we got to go and destroy some shrines for the church because they're jealous. Alright, we'll do it.
New quest.
3 shrines. Okay, well, that's the beta at the moment as it stands. I've got a few more, probably maybe a week and a half left on polishing and balancing, and then this is going to go out to the world. So I hope you like what you see, and there's going to be a lot more to come in Sword and Sandals. This is quite a big, deep game. There is a lot more to it than just arena fighting, as you can see. And it's an ambitious game, but it has a lot to offer, I think, and I hope you enjoy the final version. Anyway, let me know what you think of this version so far, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.